today I want to talk about the upcoming application period, which is in September, but we all know by August some are open. Now we are in May already, and June. I don't want to include May, so June, July. So we are in August already, so 2 months. So June, July, August, September. So 3 months. For example, if I want to apply, if I'm planning to apply for a program that requires the International English Language Test, I'll obviously want to take that test now, as in register now. For you to be able to take this test in July, you need to start with the registration process now, all right, or latest the end of this month, depending on where you live. I'm talking because I'm in Finland, I'm in Helsinki, and it's usually not populated. But in Cameroon, you like, or China, or different countries, it's really like you have like 200 students taking the test at once. So it's good to check the available dates on time so that you book your test date and you'll be able to prepare and also write this exam. It's not about just booking and preparing, it's also about you taking the test and waiting for the results. If you are taking the computer based test, then you get your results in about 2 to 5 days. But if you are taking the paper based, that's your writing, then it takes more than that. So that's why I'm saying, if you are planning to apply for a master's program or any program that requires IELTS, because VAMIA also require IELTS. So if you are applying to any of these, you're planning to apply to any of these programs, please make sure you book your test date and you take your test on time. Some, unfortunately, but God forbid, you may fail the test and you want to retake the test before the application date opens. So it's good to prepare ahead of time. That's the first thing you should consider right now. Do I really want to apply for this particular program that require the English language test result, or I'm gonna just apply to a bachelor program that requires me to take the entrance exam? So you make the decision and make sure you book your test date on time. Okay, so that's the first thing you should be thinking of right now. The second thing is, which university are you applying to? I think I even I'm talking about the English language exam, but it should be first, because you can, once you have it, you can broaden your search, and also you have different alternatives. So I think that should be the first thing. And I encourage you, if you have the money, you should take this test, because you will not just apply to this particular program or to this particular university, or even just in Finland. You may just apply, in different countries, because when you have the International English Language Test, like for example from 6 and above or 6.5 and above, you are on a good page, so you can apply to different programs in different universities in different countries. So I encourage you to take it. It's expensive, I know, but if you have the money, like I said, you should consider it. All right, so the next thing you should think about is what university, the program that you're interested in. And while you're looking at the programs, please check the fees. If you haven't watched my previous video, I'm talking about last week, that of last week, go back and check. I'll leave a link in the description box, even in the comment section. Please go back and check. That's why I'm stressing the fees part of it. For example, okay, I want to study international business. Oh, this program is cool. I really love the curriculum. I love everything that I need to cover during this course. I love the university. I love the city and everything. Now, will I be able to pay the fees? That's very important, because everything, you can tick everything, all the boxes. Good, amazing program, it's nice, good career path and everything. And then you come to the fees, it's saying 12,000 euros, 9,000 euros, 10,000 euros. Just sit back, relax, and think, will I be able to afford this amount? Will I be able to pay these fees? Is it gonna be a big challenge for me, or Will I need to struggle and put my family into debt in order to pay this fees? These are the questions. I will always talk about these things because I don't seriously, I'll always think about it properly before you apply. If you just want to apply to get experience, that's another thing. You can just apply, all right, so that you know what is needed while you also sort out the fees and something like that. But if you really want to come, your plan is to burden your family, burden yourself, and come here and be depressed because of fees, please don't. Make sure the fees, check the fees. If I'm checking, when I'm searching for programs, even to like talk to you about them or recommend programs to you, I always go to the fees. Always check the fees, because if I don't check the fees, it's like I'm wasting my time. Because what if I do all the, you know, everything, and then when it comes to the fees, I see 15,000 euros, no scholarship. I'm like, why am I wasting my time here? So just go straight to the fees. And if the fees is like, okay, like for 8,000 euros and you have a 50% early bird or scholarship, that's cool. So you pay 4,000 euros. If it's 6,000 with scholarship, it's good. All right, even if it's 6,000 without scholarship and you think you can afford it, it's fine. But from 9, 10,000, please be careful. That's my 1 cent. Okay, so when you have your program ready, so what else? You have to check the dates. With this application one, not all schools have like they apply, they have one application date. Even with the joint in January, there are some schools with separate applications. There are some with continuous application. So check the application date. Make sure you have the right date so that you put your things in order. And when you know the date, you check your documents. What are some of the requirements? What are some of the criteria that they need? So you're able to see if they need a work contract, because I'm talking about master's program. If you want to study like masters in nursing or public health in a university of applied science, and you are required to have a 2 years work experience in the nursing field, you should take that into consideration. Will you be able to provide this document, like your work contract, proving that you've had this experience? So that's what I'm talking about. So you should be able to go through these documents and know what you can afford or not, like what you can provide. All right, would I be able to provide these documents or not? Because once it's a requirement, there is no way you are like, there's no way you'll be admitted without them. The next thing is your passport. Are you planning to make the passport, are you still planning to apply for a passport, or is still pending? You should take this into consideration. As you all know, even before the entrance exam, they will give you a deadline to upload your passport. It is very important. So make sure you have your passport. In January, we had students whose like passports were, they were still pending. So they didn't sit in for the exam. So this is really serious. So make sure, check your expiration date. If you already have your passport, if you've applied and it's still pending, just take this into consideration. All right, so now you have your passport, you have you've booked your test date, you have the documents, that is not the fees is amazing. So what should you do now? I will advise you to go back and also check the selection method. So when I talk about the selection method, it means, what are some of the things? Are you just going to write an entrance exam and that's it? Or you're going to write um, an entrance exam and also group interview? Or you're just supposed to upload a 2 minute video and then you're going to have an interview later? Or you're just going to have a course? So these things are very important. So you know what is the selection method, so that you'll be able to even go to previous, like I have videos on these things, this discussion, and I know that there are other YouTubers, like you have this information here on YouTube. If I don't have it, check elsewhere. Just make sure you check to know like what people are saying about this entrance exam, what people are saying about the 2-minute video, what people are saying about the interviews, what people are saying about the course, all these things, so that you are aware. And even if it means you trying to, just dig deep in order for you to know more about these things, read about them so that you will be prepared. So don't wait last minute before you start searching for information. Okay, so now you are mapping out, okay, this is what I should expect. All right, so the next thing you should also do is make sure you go to read through the course content, and also get the contact information of the university that you are planning to apply for. The thing is, one thing most of us don't know is, before the application period, they will take their time. They will reply you, and which I think is okay, because there's no rush. It's not peak period. They're all relaxed. They'll welcome information about these programs. But during the application period, that's so much work, because everyone wants to know. People are asking, and once you've applied, we're starting about passport, starting about, oh, I don't have my transcript of records, oh, my certificate has not been issued, all those things. They will direct you to the international US exam, those in charge. All right, so they will ask you to contact them. But for now, you can contact them directly just to double check. If you have any issue, like if you just suspect any issue, now is a good time for you to write this university, talk to them about it, and ask them, what should I do? It's very important. For example, if I have my diploma, so I'm talking about you attending the University of Applied Science in your home country, that is not a bachelor's degree from a university. Do you get me? So, for example, I'm from Cameroon. I went to Biaka. That's the example I can take. And I did nursing in Biaka. But I know that those of you who went to Biaka, a nursing school, a polytechnic, you know very well that you having your diploma in Biaka is not enough for you to come study masters in public health here in Finland. Okay, but there are some people, like, after you have the diploma, you can do 1 more year, so that you have a bachelor. Now you have a degree that can be compared to a bachelor in nursing degree from a university. Yes, I know these things, because my kid sister, that was what she did. She had her diploma from Biaka as a nurse, and then she started working, and after like 2 3 years, she went back, did 1 year, and now it qualifies her for, like, as a bachelor's degree in nursing in a university. So if she wants to apply for a master's program, she can apply. That's what I'm talking about. But so with the diploma, you cannot apply for a master's program in a university here in Finland. So these are the questions you should ask, and don't just ask. So when you're sending your email, make sure you upload your certificate so that they can see, and they'll be able to tell you if you can go ahead and apply or not. So now you already have all this information, and you're just sitting and waiting. September come, oh, I'm waiting, and then you are just, you just come here and you relax with Tabby and you get the information. You don't need an agent. Ignore me. Yeah. So you have all your information, and you come here and we are chatting, we are discussing. If you have any doubts that is within my reach, leave it in the comment section. Tabby will get back to you. You don't have to go and pay anybody. Okay? All right. So you may be thinking or wondering, where will I get all this information? Go to studyinfo.free. I'm going to leave a link in the description box below. Always check the description box, because I always leave important links there. So check. You can just go to studyinfo. You can start your life there. And it doesn't matter if your bachelor's degree was in English language back home, and now you really want to study nursing. It doesn't matter, as long as it's a bachelor's program. All right, you can start from you can start from scratch. If you study nursing before and now you want to study business, you can apply for a bachelor's program in international business. So which I think is really cool if you want to change, career. But if you want to continue, make sure you have the right bachelor's degree. Make sure you have 2 years work experience in that field, depending on the university. Not all, some don't ask. For example, in universities, not University of Applied Science, in universities, once you have a bachelor's degree from a state university, there's no problem. All you need is just to follow the different um eligibility criteria, like maybe if they want you to have the English language test, or they want you to submit your certificate, not just transcript of record, but that bachelor's degree is good to you are good to go with it. So I think for now, these are the things you should consider. And you may be, thinking September is far, August is no. There's no time. Please, let's get to work. And as you can see, I'm already talking about it. So which means I'm also preparing towards that. So please get to work, go to study info, check information, different programs, connect with universities, send emails to their admission office, ask them anything you want, any information, ask them. They will tell you, they'll give it to you. I trust that they'll always give you the information. All right. And if you have enough money to apply or book a test date so that you'll be able to write TOEFL or IELTS, please book your test date now so that you have enough time to prepare, and also you have your result on time. Okay, so if there's any question, leave a comment. I'll take a look at it. Let me know where you're watching from, and thumbs up to you. Okay, like this video, share with your friends, and I'm so blessed to have you all in this community. God bless you, and you can do it. You don't need to pay someone. Okay, bye. See you next week.